Hi, this is Jamie Martinez with Tranquil Oasis Skin and Lash Studio here in Southeast Aurora. I specialize in aging better, aging backwards, and today what I'm going to demonstrate is microneedling. You've probably heard a lot about it. One thing I want to warn you about is any of those dermal rollers that you see advertised, please stay away from those. Those will cause your skin to actually be damaged and tear skin and can lead to future pitting and scarring, and that's what we're trying to combat. So this is a great treatment to really fight aging. It also is wonderful and FDA approved for reduction of acne scars and other types of scarring as well. This is a treatment that is not a frou-frou treatment. You don't do this to go and relax. This is something that I do cleanse and then I numb your skin beforehand. You'll still feel some things. Today I'm doing it on myself, so keep that in mind. If you see me cringe or anything like that, it's harder to do on yourself to make sure the pressure is even and all of that. But as you can see here, this is the device I use. I use the Skin Pen Precision. It has the little needle cartridge. Everybody gets a brand new needle cartridge when they start. And every single time, okay? This is a results-based treatment, so it's going to target your pigmentation or coloring. You'll find that your tone will be more even, your texture will be smoother, your fine lines and wrinkles will be reduced. I used to really have bad neck rings, or some people call them necklace rings, on my neck. You can still see them, but they are so much better than they used to be. If you look on my website, there's some before and after pictures, but it tightens everything up. So it boosts your collagen and elastin production so that it just tightens everything. And if you use the aftercare kit, you'll get even better results. The other thing that I want to tell you is that you can expect to feel a sunburn for a day or two afterwards. It's pretty much gone after about 24 hours, but you do want to plan on that 24 hours of downtime. We'll have some different things you can put on to soothe it. You can always use cool cloths, all that kind of thing. But, just so that you know what to expect afterwards. It will feel like a sunburn. It will look like a sunburn. When I'm doing this, you will see some blood. So if you're sensitive to that, you might not want to watch it. Look at the before and after pictures instead. Obviously, you'll be in a more comfortable setting in the spa. Right here, I came out here instead of in my spa because the lighting is better. So I thought you would be able to see what I'm doing, okay? So I've cleansed, I've numbed, I've cleansed again to get the numbing cream off. We don't want to shove that down into the microchannels that we're creating with this. So I'm going to start with the forehead, which is pretty much the most difficult part. And we just do small areas at a time. You can kind of hear it. We typically do 3 passes, as long as your skin can handle it. that always feels so good. Nice cool cloth. So the results of this, you'll see some immediate results, but the most results you'll see start at about 1 month, because it takes about 28 days for your skin cells to turn over and build up and move to the surface of your skin. But it can continue to improve for 6 to 12 months after your treatment. The other thing is that you really want to do 3 to 6 treatments spaced 4 to 6 weeks apart from each other. This is not something you want to do every week. You need to give your skin the time to rest and recover from the damage that, it's controlled damage to the skin. So it's the microneedles, so we can really nourish the skin with, vitamin C, vitamin A. We do some zinc. It's very, very important that after these treatments, you definitely use sunscreen, because your skin is more susceptible to sun damage. It's so much easier doing on other people than doing it on myself. Also, magnesium is good, great for your skin. Hyaluronic just plumps it, retains 1,000 times its weight in water. So it kind of plumps your skin. When you're looking at things to buy over the counter, keep in mind that they can put a hyaluronic or vitamin C or peptides or vitamin A or retinol on the labeling for marketing, and they only have to have 1 drop in the product to be able to do that. So you just want to kind of keep that in mind. That's why the professional products are more expensive than what you can buy over the counter. It's because we have enough of the active ingredients to make a difference. Now, because I'm going to do my nose next, I turn down. So you adjust the depth of this microneedle pen according to different areas on your face. The nose, because you have the bridge, it's always more sensitive where you are close to bone. So the forehead is pretty sensitive, the bridge of the nose is pretty sensitive, and the upper lip is pretty sensitive, as you'll see when I do that next. Numbing seems to be doing really good. I'm not flinching. And in the past with a different numbing solution, I definitely flinched. It is, if you don't use good numbing, it can be pretty uncomfortable. But the cool thing is if you do the 3 to 6 treatments, each treatment you do, your skin gets thicker, and so it gets less painful. I'm going to turn it up and get those 11s a little bit better. My 11s, those are the 2 vertical wrinkles that a lot of us have. Those have really greatly been reduced over several treatments that I've done of this. Of course, how your skin looks is 90% how you treat it at home. What products you use at home, using sunscreen whenever you leave the house. A lot of people don't realize that your windows in your car protect you from burning rays, but not the aging rays. So it's important that you wear sunscreen all the time. I like our moisturizing sunscreen from Image is my sunscreen of choice. It's not super thick. I always put on a serum underneath so that it spreads a little bit easier, and it kind of acts like a primer. And they have a tinted sunscreen and a just a regular sunscreen. And it just, I mean, I go back and forth. It depends on if I'm gonna go out, and then I'll just wear tinted sunscreen. I used to wear a lot of makeup before becoming an esthetician, and because I've been taking better care of my skin, I don't wear makeup anymore, which is, well, and especially because I also get my lashes done. That makes me feel better. Don't feel like such a plucked chicken when I wake up. And I've always hated putting on mascara. I don't have great lashes to begin with, so it's an insecurity on my part. We all have them. Don't make fun of me. All right. This is the part I hate the most uncomfortable to me. I don't want to freak you guys out by having too much. It looks like a lot of blood. It's not. Okay, here we go. Okay. Not as bad as it used to be. And it's not even bleeding. Awesome. That shows you that my skin is getting thicker, which is what we want. That's how we know that we are reversing the signs of aging. Maybe a little bit of blood. Okay, so the hard parts are done. Now I get the cheeks. And if you really look, they've gotten a lot better, but I do have some scarring from the acne I had as a teenager. And so I really focus on that a lot. Now right under here on the eye, I need to turn it down a little bit. Keep in mind, I can't go too close to the eye. I can only go to the orbital bone. So what we do is we just pull that skin down. on this side. Not sliding quite as good as I want it to, so I had to put a little bit more of the lubricant on. This is also called collagen induction therapy, which who doesn't want to have more collagen, have your skin tighter and younger looking. Okay, so let's do this area right here next. I have like this set schedule routine of where I go on the face when I do other people, but today, because I'm doing my own self, sometimes I get distracted. But you can see where I've already gone because it's already red or it has pinpoint bleeding. I did remove an angioma earlier, so I'm going to go around that area. There's a video of that as well on here that you can look at. Okay, so I'm going to target these scars. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper there. Right there. I love this pen because it's such precision. I don't know if I said before, if you have seen like derma rollers being sold, please, for the love of God, do not use those. Those tear your skin, can leave pitting and scarring that won't show up for years later, but you'll see it later. So if I can give you any advice, that would be it. Don't fall for these microneedling devices that you do for yourself. Like, this is an advanced esthetician certification here in Colorado that you have to be able to even do this treatment. It's extra training, plus I had to be trained when I bought the device. So, it's nothing to mess around with. Go to a professional. I'd love it if you came to me, but you know what I mean. Like, there's some companies out there that have great products, but anybody that sells a derma roller, I do not trust. You can see it being red. Now, the first time I had this done, I was really red. I had a lot of pinpoint bleeding. And I wasn't even going as deep as I'm going right now, which is a good thing. I mean, it's really good that my skin is reacting really well to it, and it's healing really well and thickening between each treatment. Now, some contraindications. If you get cold sores, you want to talk to your doctor about getting an antibiotic before you have this procedure done, so you don't get a cold sore from the stress of having the treatment done. Diabetics, you heal slower, so you want to keep that in mind. Depending on how far along you are in your diabetic journey, you might be contraindicated for this. If you have an active breakout, do not do anything that punctures skin. So that includes like the microbead exfoliations. I always encourage people to exfoliate 3 times a week. But if you have an open breakout or an active breakout, you do not want to use the microbeads. You want to use an enzymatic or chemical exfoliation. And ladies, I do free consultations, so if you just want to come in and talk about what you are concerned about, what you'd like to see improvement on, I don't charge anything for that. I love educating people because, I mean, I went to esthetician school at 40 some odd years old, and I learned so much that I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have known this as a teenager, or I wish I would have known this in my 20s. But hindsight's always 20/20, right? And so when you get this treatment, one area is your face. If you do the neck, it's considered a second area. I do offer really good pricing on my website at www.tranquiloasisskinandlash.com. That's all spelled out. So you can check that out. I like doing the face and neck at the same time because your skin works together. All of your skin works together to tighten. I'm sure most of you ladies know, but whatever you do to your face, you should do to your neck as well. Because sometimes, even like you look at Hollywood and you look at some of the people, you can tell that they've taken really good care of their face but then you see their neck, and that's where the age shows. I always want to get that necklace line good because that's what bothers me. Now for that chicken neck. All right, one more area. And that's it. It's all done. Little bit of coolness just to soothe. It'll feel tight. It'll look tighter. It's going to be little tender for the rest of today, but by tonight, it'll be easy peasy. Do the aftercare, so we just use some more of this lift, Skin Fuse Lift for the rest of today. Oh, it feels so good. No, I do not plan on going anywhere looking like this, but just so you can prepare, that's kind of, especially if you're a girly girl and you don't like to go out without makeup, that kind of thing, then you definitely want to do this when you have a couple of days off of work. Again, this is microneedling. I believe this is the best anti-aging treatment you can have that doesn't require a lot of downtime. So, you know, there's lots of, lots of lasers out there that do really great work. To me, this is not putting anything into your body that can damage anything else and has the least amount of downtime. And afterwards, you know, you just want to use mild cleansers. And like I said, I have an aftercare kit. If you don't want to invest in the aftercare kit, we can piece different products together in a different line to keep costs down for you. Okay, you have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.